In this lesson, we will install Cisco Virtual Router and Cisco Virtual Switch. First, we will create a folder by SSH connecting to EVE-NG, and after creating this folder, we will upload the virtual IOS we downloaded to this folder via SFTP. I wrote the commands we will enter in Notepad and we will copy and paste them from here. First of all, we create a folder name. The name of this folder should start with vios-. After that it does not matter, but the head side must start as vios-. First of all, let's move to the root directory. After switching to the root directory, I copy our command here. Once we have created this folder, we will connect to EVE-NG via the SFTP program and install virtual IOS inside this folder. We will upload this file inside the folder that we have just created. From here I will enter the folder by copying the path of the folder. Now let's go to the folder by pasting it here. Once in the folder, I copy our virtual router IOS here. Our copying process is now at 26%. Now that our copying is complete, let's come back to our SSH link and check the file we copied. I have written the commands we will enter in this Notepad file, and you can download this file from the sources section under this video. Now let's move to the bottom of the folder. After going under the folder, I write ls. When I type ls, you can see the image file that we uploaded here. After uploading this file here, we will also change the name of this file. Let's also copy and paste our command that we will use to change the name. Now let's write ls again. You can see here that the name of the file we uploaded changed when we wrote ls. After changing the name of the file, all we have to do is grant permissions to the file. Let's copy and paste our command. Now that we have installed the virtual router IOS on the EVE-NG, now we can open the EVE-NG and use our router. Our username is admin and our password Eve. I choose the native console. When you select the native console, it uses PuTTY by default. If you are using a Mac, you can connect with iTerminal. If you choose the HTTP type, you will access the devices through the web browser. Let's continue by choosing the native console. Let's create a new lab here. I say save. I add a new node from here by right-clicking. When we type virtual IOS, you can see the router here. Here you can specify how many to add. You can write your name here. I come down and say save. As you can see, 2 routers have been added here. I right-click on the router here and I start. Once you click on it, it asks for permission to open the terminal program, and since I use Secure CRT, it opens Secure CRT here. Right now, our router is opening. Now that our router has been opened, let's continue by typing no from here. Now, while our router is opening, let's install our virtual switch. Let's open our Notepad right away. Again, we need to create a folder first. Let's copy our command immediately and create our folder. Let's get to the root folder by connecting to EVE-NG via SSH. After creating our folder, we will upload our virtual switch IOS to EVE-NG via SFTP program. Let me copy that right away. Now I open the SFTP program and paste the path to our folder here. After logging into the folder, I also copy our virtual switch IOS here. Our installation process is over. Now let's check inside the folder. First of all, I go to the QEMU folder and open our folder there. When we type ls, you can see that virtual IOS is installed inside the folder. Now we are going to change its name in this virtual IOS that we have installed. Here the folder name needs to start as vios-l2-. Now let's change the name of the virtual IOS here. We copied it incomplete. Let's copy it all properly. Now I paste it again and say enter. When we check by typing ls, you can see that the name of the file we have uploaded has changed. Now that we have installed our Cisco virtual switch, let's check it by adding a switch on the EVE-NG side. I right-click and select node and type switch. Here you can see that the devices we install are active and other devices are passive. I say save. Let's start our device. Once we click on it, the console opens. Here, let's look at our router when our switch is turned on. Our router is turned on. Let's look at the version of this device. When you type the show version, you can see your device version here. Here you can see that virtual IOS is Advanced Enterprise and its version is 15.7. That's all we'll tell you in this lesson for now, so goodbye to see you in our next lesson.